when you first signed on for this and you saw the script and you saw what it was going to be like, were you as surprised as I was how different this is than what you would think of a Godzilla movie?
Yeah, it was interesting. Actually, there was no script when the actors signed on.
So it was just an idea?
It was an idea, it was a discussion. We saw teaser trailers and previs, and they had, you know, a general idea of the story. You knew there was going to be a family that had different generations involved. I was going to start, you know, we knew those kind of things. But at the heart of it, what I learned is that Godzilla actually represents something more than just like this monster that stomps around. And he comes back with an intention to restore nature. And you were aware of the fact that they wanted to create kind of like a real terror that we can relate to, with like the central focus being a family and a family unit.
I think you just explained to me someone's dissertation at a fourth-year university.
Thank you.
No, but having said that, it's really a complex movie.
Yeah.
Where you'd expect it to be, you know, just this giant monster tearing up cities, and there's a lot more heart to it. I mean, each character has their own subplot of something that's emotionally happening to them.
Yeah, and I think that's why Gareth and Legendary got this cast together. I know Ken has worked with Legendary before. I don't know if anyone else had. I know Juliette Binoche never done like a summer blockbuster before, and you know, if this was the one that she chose to be a part of, then there's a reason for that.
Now, specifically just for the character Godzilla, what makes him different than the previous versions of himself?
You know, I don't know. I had no connection to Godzilla in my childhood. I like knew he existed, just like you always know that there's a thing called Godzilla and a thing called King Kong or Jaws or whatever. You don't have to see a movie to know. And so for me, I learned about Godzilla and what he represented from a really awesome perspective from making this movie.
Right, and your family unit in the movie with Aaron and your son, I mean, you guys are pretty much the anchor of the emotional spectrum of this movie. What was it like to work with Aaron?
It's fun. Yeah. It's fun. He's really goofy, and he's also he was also really a perfectionist in the good sense of the word, of wanting to make sure that we understood our history and we understood our relationship and his relationship to the kid versus my relationship to the kid, and his relationship with his father and how that affects our relationship, and things that you maybe makes it onto the screen a little bit, but that we can have as a grounding for us to play.
And biggest surprise when you saw this on film for the first time was?
My biggest surprise was that within the first 15 minutes, I almost wanted to cry because of Juliette Binoche and Bryan Cranston's performance. Right. And I knew what was gonna happen, but I was like, why am I getting so choked up right now?
I wasn't expecting that either.
Yeah, and I was sitting with my best friend, and I was like, why are we getting emotional?
At Godzilla.
Yeah, so that was my biggest surprise.